Welcome to the Buckwild Dirt Drags, Westminster, Maryland, April 25th. Said we're going to go live about 1 p.m. Not too far off. Got a little 10-second replay. They just had the drivers meeting, and we're about ready to go. We'll give it a little 10-second on the replay. I'm going to test that out real quick. We'll give it a little 10-second on the replay. I'm going to test that out real quick. John Roop will be your PA announcer. We'll do some test hits, and then we'll get into racing, and he'll let us know when that is. Got about a 150-foot track here today. 150 foot only because of the semis. And no names on the testing tune. I don't know if you heard that. No names on the testing tune. We won't even put captions. We might go back later in the videos and do that. Not for this. Each vehicle's got a number in the window. Let us know who they are.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get underway with a little bit of testing tune. We won't read them all. While they're doing that, we'll tell you the names of them while they're running in competition. So they're just going to make a few passes down just to get a feel for everything, and then we'll get underway with our competition.
There you see John Roop, our PA announcer. Someone made the comment that Westminster has always been plagued by the chance of rain. It's just what it is in the spring. Every year we dodge the rain. Some days it's even rained, sprinkled a little bit, but I don't think it's ever rained it out. It's just been a little soggy here and there. What do you guys like? Y'all like dirt drags? Y'all like truck pulling? What do you like more? I like a little bit of both. I'm a tractor puller by trade, I've done it, but and I love tractor pulling. Talking to John earlier, John Roop, he was saying, yeah, I love pulling too, you know what I mean? But he said we do these things for the involvement of the young guys in the sport. They won't come out here and put on a show for the fans, so that's why we have them. And then a little bit later, we'll get into the semi-dirt drags. Oh my gosh, it must have been about maybe 75, 80 vehicles up there, maybe 100 in the truck show. Beautiful machinery. One guy was in here till cleaning in the Shipley Arena. Must have been till 1 o'clock in the morning they were going at it. Got to win that best of show. There's a little kid in his Caterpillar, our remote control electric vehicle. It's really cool riding around the truck show. So they registered him for the truck shows. Should be awesome. But anyway, we got some dirt tracks now. Like I said, we're gonna do test and tune, test hits, and then we'll get into it and we'll give you names. Well, you know.
Here again.
We are.
See how if you want me to do something. Okay.
Got done filming last night in my old tripod. I tell you, she's starting to fall apart. One of the stabilizers for the middle came off. I was like, man, goodness. So I had to get my electrician's tape and tape it all up. So I got ugly old hideous yellow tape all over it. So when I get home, it'll be black electric tape, just so it looks like the tripod.
Buy a hat to give you corn head.
Yeah, how much that cost? Pretty expensive hat.
Yeah, it was. I want to say it was around 20 couple thousand.
I saw a guy in a turbo hat last night. I said, oh, that's about a $30,000 hat. He's like, shoot, $100,000. Got those turbos now, 6.7 inches.
Well,
Put your fist in.
I was talking to some guys. They're having trouble with some of them blowing apart now. They're making them run that Kevlar blanket around the turbo, and they're having a lot of trouble keeping the turbos contained. So I would look for a rule coming down from NTPA or somebody saying, "Whoop, we ain't going to see."
You need bigger?
Well, something to keep them from coming apart, whether they limit the size of them or whatever.
Pro stock tractors now making 5,700 horsepower.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. I mean, with the pressure that you're making, you know, you got the exhaust side driving the air side, and the air side's making however many pounds of pressure at however many RPM.
Hey, it's John. Hey, was running Elmwood.
Top three in the pickups get paid. We're going to pay the top three in the trucks, and then we'll do a buyback, and then loser bracket. Loser bracket, no buyback. And then they'll pay the winner out of that bracket. see how we did with the replay. Not too bad. 8 seconds on the replay. I don't think it's too long. I guess we'd say left side winner would be our right side, but it's their left. Build that boost to turn or lose. So much dirt is triggering the laser. Buckwild Truck and Tractor Classic. Last night was tractor night. We did some farm stock, and then we did some interstate show. Show the sponsors of this great event. Laney Companies, CJ Miller, All Roads Kenworth, Rippian Equipment, Hoover, Case IH, Beltway Companies, Metro Collision, and Trans Tech Incorporated. Those are some of our amazing sponsors. Also Carroll County 4-H, and got a lot of vendors out here. We got Large Car Magazine, Diesel Life, Hot Rigs, forgot the name, Kettle Corn, and we got some Reese of America, Lemonade Stand, and we got the I guess the 4-H guys making burgers and chicken tenders and all that stuff. Schedule of events supposed to be 12 p.m. test and tune. We're doing it now. And then we have 6 p.m. We'll have a truck pull tonight. I'm sorry, I just want to touch this again. Just because last time I did it, it took the screen off. Anyway, I didn't do it that time. Just an anomaly. Just trying to figure things out. See if they debug. All right, look at this. Semi versus Duramax. Peterbilt. Everything going okay with the lights and the tree. It's a good thing. Once we get into bracket racing, we'll be truck on truck, not truck on semi. Semis will come a little bit later. Hey, we're working on these lights a little bit earlier. We just want the contestants to get used to the lights as well. Sam Foley in that right lane, I can tell you that right now. Heavy Chevy versus heavy Chevy. It's gonna be the new or the old. Boy, that Chevy sounds nice, doesn't it? Sam Foley got a couple of 3 nice trucks out there in the parking lot, semis. He's the only driver. He says he's busy all the time. It's the same, gotta get you some more help. Good help is hard to find these days. There's Matt Capel on the left side, Matt Mack. He was out here with his John Deere last night. Matt's thinking, why does he want to pick on me like that? Matt, I think, has won this event here. He might have won it last year. Good looking Mac. A little black stripe down the front of it. It's not a stripe so much as kind of like a Really interesting trapezoidal pattern. I like it. Like a trapezoidal crescent. Les Bear, longtime polar. Got to see him in the parking lot. We got a CJ Miller entry coming in. Les Bear's joking around, says, hey, I said, Les, what's keeping some of these guys away? He said, I think it's fuel. I don't think it's the weather, but I think some of it's weather. And he said he just heard back from the bank and said they got a loan for him so he could go get some fuel money. Yeah, me too, buddy. Les Bear on the white Freightliner. That was pretty important. I wanted to make sure that 8 seconds worked for the semis too, not just the trucks. And it seems like we're right at that critical point. Because once we get to racing, we can't do a long replay. But we need to do a replay. Got a Ford and the Dodge here. Who you got? Take that forward. Oh gosh, that thing looks great. I don't know if those are Mickey Thompsons or can't tell if they're Goodrich's from here. Kind of looks like a Mickey. Well, I thought it was going to be Ford versus Dodge. He is on that Jake break, wasn't he? Welcome to Westminster. Dirt Drags. We're about to get this show started. Westminster, Maryland, Carroll County Ag Center. Buck Miller Arena. Buck Miller and CJ Miller is actually hiring. Buck Miller, a long-time supporter here at the Ag Center, believed in its purpose and did everything he can to help educate other people, young people, about livestock, 4-H, and all the good things that they're doing here at the Carroll County Ag Center. Amazing people. Just wonderful people to deal with. Going over the lights. I think we're going to drag the track real quick. Then we're probably going to roll it. He's like, he is with him everywhere that man goes. He was pulling with him last night, and the dog was just sitting on the deck of the tractor, hanging in there like a good boy. And he's going to drag the tractor real quick and get us ready to go for this diesel dirt drags.
I think it's operated. I think it's operated. I think you got the parking brake.
Laney Companies is hiring 437 employees. I believe that I heard Hannah tell me earlier. They're in North Carolina, Pennsylvania, all of Delaware. Definitely Maryland. They have an asphalt plant around here. That's a lot of the business in this area. There's 6 asphalt plants in this area. That's why trucking is so prevalent here. Sorry about that. I just wanted to clean the screen real quick while we had a break. Dirt drags. Westminster, Maryland, that's where we're at. We also have a camera team going to Windsor, Virginia tonight for a Dragon Motorsports event. This is going to be an interstate sanctioned truck pull tonight. Check out all the interstate pulls going on. InterstatePullers.com. this track dragged, and then we'll start the diesel dirt drags. Single elimination, I believe, but we will pay in the winners bracket the top 3, and then everybody else will go to the losers bracket, and then they'll fight for one more pay. So that's the way that works. Got a drag, we're going to roll the other side, and we should be good to go. Missed a good event last night. And I think about 12 mod turbos, 6 light limited turbos, and about 10 modified tracks, 8 modified tracks. Only one 6,000 classic V8 modified. It's a little disheartening. Yeah, Kosh used to have like 5 or 6. I don't know, a couple years ago they only had 2 down here. And then another event I went to in Tuckahoe a couple years ago, there's only 2. So I don't know what's happened to that class. In Virginia, we got about 5, 6 V8 modified 440 cubic inch. I don't know what they're running up here, but I think it's a little bit bigger. But all in all, it was a good night. Got done pretty easy, about 9:30. The only problem we had last night is the PA system was flickering. And it went out for a while, so I didn't have distances. Sorry about that. I posted them as soon as I knew them. Not for the lack of talent. We've made significant upgrades to the asphalt out there for the truck show over the years. The facility is super nice, but now we're going to have to turn some attention to the PA a little bit. I think there's just a short up top, and it was tripping the GFI on the amp down here. So it is what it is. We're going to have to. We got a different sound system today. Hopefully you'll be able to hear John Root, your PA announcer. Well-seasoned announcer. Was down in Tuckahoe, Maryland last week for the pull-off production poll in Tuckahoe. Down there around Easton, Maryland. John is world-class. Knows these pullers, knows a little bit about them. Trucker himself. Has helped some of these truck companies. His sister Becky Stem has worked with a lot of these companies, so kind of a family deal with all these truckers down here. Getting ready to go into the diesel dirt drags, and then we'll be followed by the semi-dirt drags. We'll have single elimination on the trucks. The semis will have a double elimination. Just hang with us on that. About to get you started. And we're going to be calling numbers and getting you the names and where they're from and all that good stuff in just a moment.
Boston Union in the near lane. And Dalton Union with the 05 Dodge in the 4 lane. This is single elimination, and at the end they'll bring all the losers back from winner take all.
Near side winner. Going to get it because the other guy jumped, it looked like, just by a little bit.
Far lane is truck 109. That's Brandon. And near lane is Logan. The 05 Chevy.
Near lane red lighted, far lane 1. Thanks for tuning in. I couldn't do this without you guys, all the fans.
All right, looks like Cameron Skinner with the Ford. And Brandon Shank with the 2000 Chevy. Cameron's here in the near lane.
Classic rivalry. Ford versus Chevy. Far lane winner, near side went across the line.
With the 95 Ford. And Cody Starter here with the red Dodge.
Near lane winner.
Looks like Sam Tony's got a buy on this one.
I'll get a water.
Jump pack.
I got the whole truck.
He don't need a jump box no more. He's got a badass thing.
The same needs a jump. I guess they're looking for a jump, they're saying.
Needs a jump box for Sam Foley. Thing sounds wicked.
And that Kubota there.
He's not going to try to swap that battery out right now.
Anything's possible.
As the crowd erupts.
They're fired back up. We'll see what they can do now.
Sam's your winner. Take a look at that.
Tanya said they were going to wait.
Their lead is truck 104, Austin Jingling, and Eric Blickenstead with the GMC. Again, single elimination. He was just scraping that white line.
Wasn't too bad.
Alright, third lead's going to be truck 105, Brandon Shank. And Brandon Stevick with another Chevy.
He has a bye.
Mr. Sam over here in this lane.
Final four. Sam goes on.
Alright, got Austin coming back and Brandon.
Four-lane winner. Dodge Chevy in the championship, and we'll have a Chevy Ford in the for third place. It's amazing. Those lights still work, all the smoke and dirt flying down there. Check out all these great sponsors: Laney Company, CJ Miller, All Roads Kenworth, Hoover, Case IH, Rippian Equipment, helping us out with the side-by-sides here today. Beltway Companies, Metro Collision LLC, and Trans Tech Incorporated as your major sponsors. You want to get on board, you want to get on the flyers, message the Buckwild Truck and Tractor Classic page. We'll take care of you.
Alright, that was the final four, so we're going to bring our two losers back for third place. So they'll be getting them picked out back there.
Then we'll have these last two races, and then we'll go into the semis. I didn't see too many semis test and tuning, so 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4, 6, something like that. Schedule of events for this weekend. Right now we are on the truck and semi dirt drag racing. Then we'll do the truck show presentation for the trophies, and then we will do the truck pull tonight at 6 p.m. be sure to follow the Buckwild Truck and Tractor Classic page. Got a new logo for them last year. They really liked it. Then I showed up last year and someone had put a sticker like on one of their semis. I was like, oh my gosh, it looks amazing. They really loved it because it shows the tractor and the semi side of the thing. Really clean, really, I think they really dig it. Sleds will be Allison Trucking. I believe they're going to have Kevin Nouse run the sled tonight. You had the boy, and then you also had Darren Allison running the sled last night. I think we'll have Kevin tonight, maybe Darren. They'll be back 6 p.m. for the truck pull. I'll get you the class line up in just a little bit here. These trucks a little time to cool down. There were 4. Top 2 are going to win and get some purse, and then the winner of the loser race, well, I shouldn't say that, but our 3rd place winner is going to get a little pay, and then everybody who goes into the losers bracket, they can duke it out, and they can get a little payday if they win that bracket.
Okay, this is the race for 3rd. And that's Joe.
Race for 3rd.
Brandon.
Ford versus Chevy. Who you got?
Whoever wins this gets 3rd place here this afternoon.
Getting some money.
How many Ford fans we got? None. How many Chevy fans we got? A couple.
3. Right. Chevy versus Dodge coming up. Sam had issues with his battery a few minutes ago, got it rolling, and I don't think he shut that truck off since. A couple of years ago, we had a semi that the throttle cable was stuck, and we had speed bumps on the back, and they kept on rolling. They couldn't stop. They kept on rolling right over the speed bumps.
You want to drag the track after this race before we do the loser race? Get pretty slow.
So I don't know if you heard that. We're gonna have this finals race, and then we'll drag the track for the losers bracket. Dodge versus Chevy. Who you got? Who you got? That Chevy's been strong all day. Sam Foley, Winchester's own.
Alright, looks like Austin over there with the white Dodge. And the Carroll and Mr. Foley bearing an old square body. This ought to be a good race. Both great running trucks. This is for 1st and 2nd.
watch that again. Good run. Winner, winner. Varsity.
And go from there.
Gonna address the track real quick. I'll be right back. exciting. Austin and his Dodge took the top spot home over Sam Foley, who had a great day. But he started having issues with the battery. And it seemed like he was just a little sluggish getting off the line. Like he was in it, like he knew it, but there's like some kind of hesitation or deposit. And I get it, we're like taking these magnificent vehicles, throwing it right into the dusty dirt pile. It's getting in the air filters and stuff. But anyway, congratulations to the Dodge. Now we're going to start the losers bracket, I believe, for the trucks, or we're going to do the semis. Westminster, Maryland, Carroll County Ag Center. Carroll County Ag Center, go like them on Facebook. Also, the Buckwild Truck and Tractor Classic Facebook page. It should be in your description. Outstanding people here. We might have to look at the property taxes and move up here. I don't know. It's really nice. Westminster, Maryland. This is about I want to say 2 hours from my house. It shouldn't be, but it's just Northern Virginia and Maryland. It's horrible traffic. I'm trying to get out of Northern Virginia. The traffic's so bad. You got a better place to live? Let me know. Type it in the comments. I'll look it up. We're getting big into Pennsylvania and Ohio. Maybe that's where we go. I don't know. Maybe West Virginia. I don't know. Just beating in 99. I wish you could see these cameras. The cameras are dust covered. They're going to have to go into the bath this week. I'm not going to touch it right now. I might take them inside and clean them real quick before the truck pulls tonight. John Root been doing a great job on the bike. Half the show last night was not announced just because they were fighting the PA system. Today it sounds great, but he brought his own PA system and plugged into their system. Their system wasn't working. It had some hiss in it last night. But one of the speakers here is shorting out even his system, so he had to just go off of minimal speakers here. But I can hear him fine. If what I see is true, looks like we're going to go with the loser bracket of the truck. And then we'll get into the semis. Food? Mm-hmm. Do they have hamburgers?
Yes.
You give me just a hamburger, not a cheeseburger. Just
Okay.
a hamburger.
You want anything on it?
Huh?
You want anything on it?
Bring me a ketchup packet or put some. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Getting into the loser bracket. Gonna get some rain here about 3 o'clock hour. Hopefully we get some.
All right, should be 111 and 113. All right, this losers take all. So all our trucks will run through until we got a winner. So if you lose, go to the trailer, you wait, come back around.
We're not going to pan all the way around. We got the umbrella out. Starting to sprinkle on us. Nathan Capel. And I don't remember the other guy's name. Something Starter.
Here to the near lane, Mr.
Near lane winner.
All right, Cameron Skinner over in the far lane.
Nathan Skinner, far
Logan
lane.
with the Chevy here in the near lane.
You can hear the raindrops. We knew we were going to get a little bit. It might help take some of this dust down, actually.
side. Onto the far side.
Far side on the forward.
I've got Jethro Hoover with the Chevy. And Eric Dickinsdale with the GMC.
Gotta get some of that dirt out of the way. I'm playing havoc with those lights down there.
In the white truck.
Four-lane winner, it sounds nasty.
Alright, we got 106 and 102. Nathan Camper and Dalton Healy just on.
Thank you so much.
I put just enough ketchup on it so it won't leak out.
That's perfect.
Alright, they're going to draw for a bye run. and we'll finish her up.
You heard that. Take a look at these awesome sponsors helping us out. Laney Companies, CJ Miller, All Roads Kenworth, Ripien Equipment, Huber Case IH, Beltway Companies, Metro Collision LLC, and Trans Tech Incorporated. Want to help us out, get on board, message the Buckwild Truck and Tractor Classic, or you can message me and I'll put you in touch with the right person, and we'll get your logos on there. We could not do this event without all these wonderful sponsors. And talking to Hannah Laney, and she said we just love helping out this event, and they're all over the place. They're 437 employees, and they just love helping out the Buckwild. CJ Miller, Buck Miller, for which this arena is named. Buck saw the vision of the 4-H and the Carroll County Ag Center. And CJ Miller, they are hiring. One semi-final race and then the final race.
103 and 108. Cameron Skinner over in the far lane. Yes. Eric Bickenstaff here with the white GMC.
Ford versus GMC. Here we go. White GMC near. Dodge GMC. They said, hold up.
Okay, we'll go Dodge as the winner for the loser bracket. That's it for our pickup, so we'll be bringing out our big rigs here in a couple of minutes once we get our track braided back down.
All right, looks like we're going to work the track just a little bit more. And then bring on the semis.
I don't believe was our winner of the loser bracket.
They're looking at the track. We might not drag it. We might just go on with it. Had to break out the umbrella. See, we're under the umbrella here. Kind of see right here. We got a little umbrella pole. I got about 30 pounds of weight holding this thing down. It's windy. But little things you got to do to get shows in and not have your equipment completely trashed. Little BTS footage there for you. My cameras are old, but I love them, and I don't want to just like get them all nasty and dusty for no reason, or have the rain just fall on them. And it's happened before, a little rain here and there, but we go back and clean them up, get them ready. But these Canons, my gosh, I've beat the crap out of them, and they still produce. And when one dies, you just get another one and replace it. Backups to the cameras, have backups to the camcorders. Everything takes a backup if it's important, but for this event, one camera is all we really need with a replay. One of the bigger shows that we do, we'll if Truck and Tractor Pulls out west, we'll go to 2 cameras, and then one on each side of the track, kind of a deal. But we will we'll spin to the budget. The promoter says, hey, just one guy's enough. That's all we'll bring. Say we need 2, we'll bring 2. We're also in Windsor, Virginia, taking our A-team down there. Little Dragon Motorsports pole down there in Windsor, Virginia, Isle of Wight. I've been down there before. Beautiful facility. A real polling facility. And then I said, well, I'm going to stay up here in Westminster. Y'all go down there. And drag the track, and we're going to roll it in for these semis. Really only 2:30? Wow, that's crazy. I imagine we'll be done by 3. And then we're going to do a trophy presentation for the truck show. And then we're going to have a truck pull tonight at 6 p.m. a little swallow of water here, and we'll be ready to roll. Semi dirt drag coming up right now.
Big trucks, and then as soon as we're done, we're going to hand out some trophies for our truck show winner.
Beltway Companies, Metro Collision LLC, and Transtech Incorporated. Those are our major sponsors. They're on our flyers. I'm telling you, these guys are just awesome to come in here and help us keep this tradition. Buck Miller saw the vision, and that's why his name's on this arena. Thank you for Mr. Buck for being who you were and loving the 4-H and the Carroll County Ag Center and everything that it's doing to educate all the young people, the young farmers. I say young farmers, but you know, it's you got so many different ways that you can go about with animal husbandry and stuff like that. They just teach you and train you, get the young kids involved, helping out on the family farms. Bill Stem and Becky Root Stem, they used to run cows. Yeah, I think they still do a little bit. But it's just a huge farming community, huge trucking community, and it is an amazing group of people here. There you see the semis coming in. I love it. Westminster, Maryland. Time to get it rolling for the semis. I don't know that we're going to see any dump trucks. Putting the finishing touches on this drag here. Jake is the guy running the lights and the tree and all that stuff and organizing the bracket. And he said, we're ready. Old Jake getting it done with the dirt drags. We're not completely done yet. We got a little bit more to go. We are at just past 2:30. And right about 4 o'clock hour, we're going to do the truck show trophies. And then right about 6 o'clock, we're going to have the truck pull. Get started with the 8,500 pound Wild Street Diesels. That's your 2026 Buckwild itinerary. I am Will Witt, WWP TV. Talked to Bill Stem around about January. He said, I gotta get my poster rolling. New posters, new banners. So we built him some banners and posters, and 4x8 banners are all over this area. I think about 6 or 7 of them.
Alrighty, looks like our big trucks are rolling out. We'll see them holding in the far lane with the 06B. And Buddy Petrie in the Peterbilt rollback.
Oh, there we got a dump truck.
Okay, this is double elimination. Alright, Mason Hardesty. Looks like here in the near lane. Robert Buckwild in the dump truck.
Truck winner. Good looking CJ Miller rides. Hey, you work for CJ Miller. You can ride. You can ride one of those cool paint rig machines.
CJ Miller LLC, All Roads Kenwood, Beltway International, Metro Collision, MT Rainey, Ripping Equipment Company, Allied Tractor, Hoover Equipment, and McGrew Equipment. Road sponsors: Trans-Tech Incorporated, Silvers, Nevius Truck Repair, Stanball Incorporated, Chris Weaver Seacorn. Our brand sponsors are Bloom Trucking and Septic, Carroll Motor Supply Company, Fern Rocky Electric, Interstate Battery, Little Hop Cycles, and Specified Commodity Carriers. Okay, it looks like we have Matt Cable here in the near lane and Les Bear over in the far lane with the old cab over Freightliner. They're here about every event we got. Two good running trucks. Also like to thank the volunteer fire companies that have been here all weekend for us. Lineborough, Manchester, and Danville.
Les Bear far side, Matt Capel near side. White Freightliner versus the Mac. Near side winner, Matt Cable.
Alright, looks like Carroll over in the far lane with the 09 Peterbilt for the truck. And then same police back with the 06 Peterbilt. Looks like the Miller dump truck is over in the far lane. And then he's going to run Mr. Petrie in the rollback. Don't get to see this lineup too much. Next Superliner against Superliner. That table in the far lane. Mason Hardesty here in the near lane.
He's shaking his head in disbelief. Matt Cable winner. Let's watch. Just making it work, isn't he? That's a beautiful Mac. Looks like our dump truck goes back to Mr. Warfield in the far lane and Mr. Foley here in the near lane. Stan Foley making it sound good too. Let's watch that again. That was a good race.
Alright, got the freeway on the left there over in the far lane and Carroll walk here in the alley.
Les Bear winner on the white Freightliner. Oh, we need to see that one again, no doubt. Kyle's done for the day. It's tough because that is a good looking run. It's a good looking truck right there. Matt Capel far lane, Sam Foley near lane. Mag versus Peterbilt.
Okay. Matt over in the far lane and Sam in the near lane. That's all the back over.
It was close. Here we go. Peterbilt dump truck versus white Freightliner. Peterbilt dump truck far side, Les Bear, the white Freightliner on the near side.
Alright, looks like Mr. Warfield is back in the dump truck. Mr. Bear.
Dump truck done for the day. Here we go. Here. Alright. Did you do a rain dance or something? I mean, what the heck? Huh? Oh my God. Just do some good business today. Now, the truck participation is down. You know what? I'm starting to think it's not just the weather. I think it's got a little bit too. I do.
It's going to be interesting.
I had meteorites. I should have gone down, but I'd have been driving 10 hours all night and then another 4 hours to where I was going Sunday. I was like, that's a lot. I'm in Woodward, about 2 hours south. But that's 10 hours that way, and then 10 hours back, and then I love truck pulling. I'm telling you, that would have been a really taxing weekend. Les Bear and the white Freightliner, Sam Foley and the Peterbilt near side.
Should be for third place. Mr. Bear, Mr. Foley. Mr. Bear on that
What'd he say?
So Sam should have finished third place there. So now we'll bring Mr. Bear back.
So I think I heard Sam Foley is third, and we're going to bring Matt Capel and Les Bear for the final. That's what I think I heard. That Cooper over in the far end with the super liner neck and Les Bear here with Road Cat over. Alright. I think we're tied now, so now this will settle it.
Alright, we both won 3 times, we both lost each time, so this is for all the marbles.
This is it right here. Who you got?
Sam Foley and Les Bear.
try 2 for the finals. Who's got the advantage, cab over or the long nose? What do you think? We're gonna have to watch that again. Who's got the advantage, cab over or the long nose? What do you think? Truck show. I think I'm gonna start a new stream once I get over there. That's what I think. Hey, thanks for tuning into the Dirt Drags. How about I put a fancy graphic up that says the same thing? Thanks for tuning in. I'm not worried about it right now. It's just truck.